Oh,
do it again. Sorry.
Again. Yep. How many hits is that? 14? Good old 14 hit throw.
and 13.
That looks fun to do.
Yeah.
All right, so Kung Lao's normal attacks are, exactly what you want.
A lot of chain punches.
Yeah, classic
rapid,
kung fu.
Yep.
Very, very quick. He has this low attack that advances forward.
Multi-hitting attacks. Multi-hitting strings.
His jump is really cool. Very, his like forward jump without attacking.
Oh yeah, that movement's awesome.
Super acrobatic.
Yeah, it's really good.
He uses his hat and his uppercut, his sweep. Like this sweeps looks so good. The way he catches it, so good.
The way it goes around his body, like
yeah.
It seems almost like he controls the hat more in this game than he has before. Before it was more of him just throwing it and things like that, but now it seems like he controls it more.
Yeah, he definitely uses it more in a martial arts way.
There's a confidence about the way he uses it in this game, I think. Because truthfully, you have to be confident if you're catching a hat with a blade on the rim.
Right.
That's true.
Right. You have to be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
All right, so his special attack loadout it's pretty much classic Kung Lao. He's got his hat toss, and his ability list is full of different kind of hat tosses you can do. His dive kick's back. His dive kick meter burn's super cool in this.
Oh.
Kung Lao without a dive kick is not Kung Lao.
Yeah. Now the requirement for this one is interesting. It's actually hit 2 dive kicks in a row. So if you hit a dive kick, and let's say the opponent's going to do a wake-up attack and you bait it out, jump back, you'll get the crushing blow, which is just nasty.
And when you have a dive kick, to do it 2 times in a row is pretty natural.
I mean, Kung Lao players like to talk about how they're these fundamentalists that are methodical playstyles, but they're actually absolute maniacs.
Right. They just travel across screen doing dive kicks.
Spin is back. He has an amplified spin that actually goes forward, and he gets a bigger combo. He can actually do multiple spins and combos.
Ooh. What?
His combos are super
I've
fun
got to
do.
give you huge props right now.
Yeah?
You were trying to show me that when you yesterday at your desk, and it was not working out well for you.
I'm glad that I had forgotten that and there was no pressure, because I forgot to panic about doing that, so I was able to do it. So I'm grateful that you didn't cut this promo about, do you think you're going to drop it?
I don't do that. Okay. I wasn't going to do that. But you were dropping it.
There you go.
His teleport's back. It does have a new animation, though. The throwing the hat down couldn't be cooler.
Right.
From teleport, he has a brand new move.
Ooh.
Oh.
This advancing overhead.
That's awesome.
That crushing blow requirement is you have to do it after you hit the throw. So the idea here is the throw, obviously you
To set it up.
want to duck it,
Right.
and then he has an overhead, which if you are ducking to not get hit by the throw or duck blocking, you then get hit by the overhead. So you do the sequence. While they're on the ground, you go for it again.
Did you already
Oh, I
do
must
it?
have
You
already
need to
done it.
reset
Yeah, I must have already done it.
Yeah, it's like, we've seen it.
All right, there we
There
go.
you go.
So that's his base loadout. Let's go over his abilities. This is where he gets super interesting.
Real quick, can't you can meter burn teleport too?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can actually meter burn the teleport to hide in the ground
Where'd he go? Where'd
and
he
then
go?
pop up.
And it's cool too that you can actually see what the hat's doing.
Yeah.
Like it's stuck in the ground like that. That's super cool.
All right, so his abilities are extremely unique. So it started off with this orbiting hat. With the hat, unlike orbiting him, which he does have as an option, the hat will orbit the opponent. And now, if the opponent gets knocked into it,
They're stuck in that area. Is
Yeah.
basically it. Ooh.
so you can see there, I actually did my low attack. The opponent got knocked into it, which means if the opponent's looking out for that and they're blocking low, you can go in for a throw, go in for a jump in, whatever. Now, this move is extremely powerful, but you'll notice this is one of the rare moves that actually takes stamina just for using it. I'm not amplifying it. Using the move. So you're going to actually using your resources, which does recharge, to do this orbiting hat. But
there are some other moves too that I don't know if we've completely outlined that.
Yes.
Just performing them does take your offensive or defensive stamina.
it's pretty rare, but you're right. Gyros has one. A lot of cancels do that. So this is one of them. The second move I gave him is what? Oh, I remember. Buzzsaw hat.
Oh, the classic.
So it's kind of like an MK3 style, but the cool thing is he can now hold it, and I'm actually moving it around. I'm moving the stick around, completely controlling it. And he can amplify it to then stay in place while he's able to move around.
That just sounds nasty.
It's pretty awesome with his setups.
You put the song yourself? That's crazy.
How about one more loadout?
All right. I'm pretty hyped. This is...
Yeah, Kung
That
Lao's
was
ability.
awesome.
It's again, I hate to repeat myself. A lot like Liu Kang. It's like your base loadown is your kind of checkmark boilerplate Kung Lao, and then the abilities is where you can go nuts.
Right.
I'm also a huge fan of this MK3 style aesthetic for Kung Lao.
Yeah.
So the first one I gave him is Z-Hat. He'll actually
Performance
He
E.
paints the Z
Yeah.
on his heads. And
the
then,
amplified one looks super cool.
He's like, this is coming at you like this.
Yeah, this does really good chip damage. It's super hard to avoid.
So good.
The downside is you can see the extremely slow startup.
Right.
So, one of the cool things is you can actually cancel out of it.
Sure.
Now, while it does take stamina, you're faking the opponent out.
Right. That's awesome. So there, again, there's another example. Canceling out of the Z-Hat will take some of your offensive
Yep.
or defensive.
It's taking defensive for cancels. And this, I'm 100% all in. He has a stance where he summons the spirit of the great Kung Lao. And so I am a huge mark for the great Kung Lao. This guy,
Steve's lore minute, folks.
this guy, without a knowledge of guns, rocket launchers, fireballs, pure Shaolin martial arts defeated Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat and saved the Earth realm. There is a reason he is called the Great Kung Lao. No one's calling you the Great Tyler.
No one is calling him the great. No.
never.
I have always wanted to see him in the game, and I'm super happy that he is so tight. His spirit is in combat.
Because he's just that badass.
He's that great. So Kung Lao gets 3 new moves from it.
All right, let's go through them.
Steve's lore minute.
Ooh.
He gets this projectile.
Ooh.
If he does it 3 times, it gets a crushing blow. He gets an anti-air, and then this is really cool, this low stomp. And he can cancel it.
So he's taking the power from the great Kung Lao
Yes.
and strengthening his own resolve.
His own resolve,
and power.
yes.
Would that be Grandpappy Lao?
I don't think it's his grandfather. I think it's way farther back than that.
Great Grandpappy Lao?
That would be a question for Dom.
All right. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Definitely tweet him and ask him which grandfather he is.
Right,
He
right.
definitely wants
How
to
far
see.
a separation is
Yeah,
this?
definitely tweet him that.
Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah.
Or
that's-
somebody else can tweet him that because we're doing a stream.
Yeah, I think everyone in the chat should tweet him that
Yeah.
right now.
Oh my.
What level of Lao are
Yeah.
they separated? I need to know.
I need to know.
Yeah.
So-
Important questions in report.
Let's go over his fatal blow.
Okay.
I really like the startup because he's reminiscent of MKX. Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, that would hurt. That would hurt.
that. I really like the fatal blows. We just own the fact that they're essentially fatalities.
Yeah, right.
But because it's Mortal Kombat, Kano's fine.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine. He's just gonna get right back up.
All right, so we should do a match with him.
Yeah, let's take
Yeah.
a look. Let's me and Derek will talk a little bit. You and I don't have a lot of. We haven't
Friends.
played a lot. Oh, yikes! We didn't play a lot of Kung Lao matches.
No.
So maybe in the future, if you're gonna do Liu Kang, I should learn Kung Lao. We could do some of those matches.
Yeah,
at
a
some
little
point.
Shaolin throwdown.
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I'm totally in. I like to see it.
So we're now gonna get to a fatality.
And you're gonna do some swaggy combos.
Maybe.
That's
Don't
that.
talk during the intro.
Human or revenant, one thing is constant.
My penchant for deadly headwear?
Your overheated ego.
There's been some roastings today in the opening.
I absolutely love Kung Lao's face and his facial animation.
Yes.
Like, I have to say, even in the trailer that we just did, like, it just looks so good. His expressions are so good.
He has 2 great ones. When Geras comes back, and that one
Hey.
where Scorpions.
It's in the street.
It's in the trailer.
Hey,
When he says our future is insane,
right.
like that's my that's probably my favorite line of the whole thing in the trailer.
Yeah,
And
I like the
his-
smirk when he cuts off Gareth. Like, that was easy, and the smirk that he makes.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm talking about.
oh,
it's
so
great.
good.
And I love when Scorpion shoots the spear at the door and it misses him, and they're both like, whoa.
I just we big props to the animation team, the facials of the game.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, and people on Twitter are talking about it too, which is really cool for us to like see the team get those kind of props because it does look so good.
Yep. All right, what we got?
The way he teleports down will never get old to me. He looks so